Martial arts cinema has produced some of the most iconic action sequences in history, but few have had the impact of Bruce Lee's jungle fight scenes. His battles in films like Enter the Dragon and The Big Boss showcased a raw, untamed combat style that blended speed, precision, and sheer intensity. These jungle fights weren't just choreographed action, they were a revolution that changed the way martial arts were portrayed on screen. The wild arena jungle combat in Bruce Lee's films. The jungle is an unpredictable battleground where fighters must adapt to rough terrain, shifting landscapes, and unseen threats. Bruce Lee's fight scenes in jungle-like settings reflected this reality, forcing him to use his Jeet Kune to JKD philosophy: fluid, direct, and ruthless. Unlike traditional martial arts films, which often featured rigid, stylized movements, Bruce Lee's fights felt raw and real, as if he were truly fighting for survival. In The Big Boss 1971, Bruce Lee's character finds himself in intense, close-quarters combat within a rural setting, battling smugglers in an isolated ice factory near jungle-like surroundings. His fights weren't just about defeating enemies. They were a display of dominance, using the environment to his advantage. Enter the Dragon 1973 took it even further, featuring an unforgettable climactic showdown on a secluded island, where Bruce Lee faced off against multiple enemies. In these jungle-like fights, his movements were precise, his attacks swift, and his presence commanding, setting a new standard for martial arts choreography in cinema. The realism of Bruce Lee's jungle fights. Before Bruce Lee, most martial arts films followed a traditional, theatrical style, often influenced by Chinese opera. Combat was exaggerated, with fighters leaping and spinning in ways that, while visually stunning, lacked realism. Bruce Lee changed the game. His jungle fights weren't just about aesthetics, they were about function. Fast, devastating strikes, his punches and kicks were delivered with real-world effectiveness, showcasing techniques that could actually work in a real fight. Combat adaptability. The jungle setting forced Lee to use his surroundings, dodging, countering, and attacking with whatever space he had. Explosive power. His famous sidekicks and straight punches were shown, sending opponents flying, demonstrating not just technique, but sheer strength. These elements made his jungle fight sequences more intense and gripping than anything audiences had seen before. Shaping the future of martial arts cinema. Bruce Lee's jungle fight sequences set the foundation for modern martial arts action films. Before him, fight scenes were often